How's it going?
It's going. Pretty good.
Busy, huh?
Yeah.
Lots of your fans would like to know, and I would also like to know, what were you doing just before you were cast in 90210, and how has the show changed your life?
Well, right before I was cast, I wasn't doing much of anything as far as acting goes. I was auditioning for a lot of stuff, and I was getting turned down a lot. And I was, in the daytime, I was doing asphalt, making parking lots and stuff. And the show has changed my life immeasurably. I mean, life is certainly never going to be the same. It has been good for the most part. I mean, it certainly has some drawbacks, but I'm not bitching. It has given me an opportunity to explore my talent. It's given me a good chance to work with some people that I like, and I enjoy it.
Your pals on the show, are you guys all friends?
I don't know. I mean, they're okay. No, I have some of my closest friends actually turn out to be on this show, and I didn't really think it was going to be like that at first. I thought, I'll meet these people, we'll work together, and when it's over, we'll go away. When this one's over, though, the friends will stay. I mean, Jason and I and myself, we hang out a lot together, both on screen and off, and we travel together once in a while. It's a lot of fun.
As you're also very busy now, is there someone that helps you with your career, that guides you, that gives you advice?
Well, I do have some friends sort of like in different stages of the success or the business or whatever, and I always try to learn from the other people's mistakes, and if I can benefit at all from their wisdom, then I certainly will ask them. And I think, Jason is wise beyond his years, and in some ways he's just knee-deep in wisdom and other things, and I sometimes feel compelled to ask him about it, and, sometimes I ask, I have different people that I talk to about it, but I'm always thankful that they're willing to stop and talk to me about it, and give me some insight, because nobody gets there by themselves.
It's true. You're doing a movie this summer. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, I'm going down to Texas, going to do some riding of some bulls down there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. We will be shooting, I think, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I'll be playing world champion bull rider Lane Frost, who was the world bull riding champion, and it's the story of his life. It's pretty neat.
All right. Is there anything that you would like to say to your fans? I mean, we've been giving people a chance to do that.
I would like certainly to express my heartfelt thanks to all those people who watch the show every week. There was a time when, had it not been for very loyal viewers, very loyal fans, that the show would have been taken off the air, and we're real clear on that. So we hope you enjoy what we do, because we enjoy doing it for you.
That was great, Luke, really. You're a very busy lady, Shannen.
No problem.
This room, I mean, a lot has gone on in here, huh?
It certainly has.
All right, let's go back a ways. Before 90210, I know that you were a successful child actress, both in movies and on TV. What was the first series that you did?
Oh, I did Little House of New Beginning with Michael Landon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was really wonderful. It's a fabulous group of people, very nice and very giving, and it taught me quite a bit.
Shannen, tell me about your audition for 90210. What was it like? Were you nervous?
It was pretty hectic. I was very, very nervous. My first meeting, I went in and I just met the director and the wardrobe woman. It was all very bizarre, and I just sort of met them, and they said, okay, now we want you to go read for everybody. So I walked over to the next building. I'm thinking, okay, who's going to be in there? Who's going to be there? I walked in this gigantic office, I mean, huge, and it was like Aaron Spelling and Duke Vincent and the director and all these people, and they were all just staring at me. And, I had to do a good job and concentrate, but I was so nervous. It was unbelievable.
How are you going to spend your summer?
I'm actually going to do a film. I'm doing one in the beginning of April with Judd Nelson, and then we're talking about doing another one later on in the summer.
Anything that you'd like to tell your fans? It seems like a good opportunity.
Yeah, I just want to say, thanks for watching the show, and thanks for supporting us, and don't believe everything that you read. And to paraphrase Mark Twain, half the things you read about me are untrue, and the other half are lies. So just remember that, and thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, Jennie.
Hi.
The first question that your fans would like to ask you is, how different is Kelly from Jennie?
Well, originally when we started 3 years ago, Kelly and Jennie were like worlds apart. But I think that as the show has progressed and I've gotten more comfortable with Kelly, I think a lot more of Jennie has sort of seeped over into the character. I'm just very comfortable with the character at this point, maybe a little too comfortable sometimes.
Now, I understand that you have an exercise video out in the stores now. How did you prepare for that, and how difficult is it to make an exercise video?
I prepared for it by exercising, and I worked with a trainer and a choreographer and sweat a lot. And it was very difficult to make. Basically, I exercised for 2 days for 9 hours straight making the video, and it was kind of like I was involved with every aspect of it and a lot of things. Looking back now, I learned a lot on production and how to do it and things I would probably do differently now. But it was just a huge learning experience for me, and it was fun and something that I kind of wanted to do.
Now, I know that you have a boyfriend or fiancé, right?
Fiancé.
I've seen pictures and stuff before, and I know your fans have, but they want to know a little more about him. So would you mind telling us?
His name is Dan, and he is a very talented and gifted musician. He's out of town right now. No, he's on the road, and I miss him. But I think the best thing about our relationship that I'm learning so much about being an adult, you know. We're just growing up together.
What do you do when you're not shooting?
I sleep and I eat and I exercise. I have dogs. I play with my dogs constantly. That's all I do is play with my dogs and hang out at home.
That's great. Okay, well, thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
To everyone except Jason Priestley, there's a very good reason. You see, Jason's directing this special. He's been behind the camera the whole time telling me what to do. So how are we going to do this?
No problem. Guys, keep the cameras rolling. Hi, Katie.
Hi. We just saw some footage of you playing hockey. Isn't that dangerous? Do you do that for real?
Yeah, I do it for real, and it is kind of dangerous. Actually, I was doing the show I did before this, a show on NBC called Sister Kate, and I went to Notre Dame to play hockey, and I came back to work on Monday, and during the game I'd gotten hit in the face with a puck, so it split my lip open, and I had 3 or 4 stitches here in my lip, and I came back to work on Monday with a fat lip and dried blood. And it was, the accidents that happen are very few and far between nowadays, so it's not really a big deal.
I heard from one of your producers that another thing that you like to do is race cars. Now, this is something that hasn't been in the fan magazines. What is this all about?
I've sort of been delving into the world of racing a car, but that's very quiet. We have to be quiet about it.
Danger again.
Danger, yes.
All right. In the last 6 weeks, you've directed an episode of 90210, directed an MTV video for the 90210 record album. You're directing this special, not to mention you star on the show. That is a lot of work. Is directing something you'd like to continue to do?
Directing is something that I've always been interested in doing. I sort of ever since I've been working in this business. Especially in the last few years, every time I read a script, I get a vision in my head of what I would make the project to be like. And really, what you get being a director that you don't get as an actor is you really get to take your vision and make the entire project what your vision is. So it's a very gratifying experience, and I just like it for that reason.
But it's a lot of work, right?
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, though.
And you are super busy. I mean, you have a movie that's in the theaters right now, and
no, it won't be out till August.
Out till August.
Calendar Girl comes out in August.
And then you do another one as soon as you wrap here.
Yeah.
So tell me about both of them, a little bit about both.
Well, Calendar Girl is set in 1962, and it's the story of 3 American youths who go on the road in search of the greatest American icon in history. And that would be Marilyn Monroe. So it's funny. It's a funny movie, and it's kind of a warm, kind of touching movie. And the film this year hasn't been completely set up, so I can't really talk about it yet.
Anything you'd like to say to your fans?
I guess what everybody's really wondering is what's going to happen next year, and no one's been able to say anything all day because the producers have been on the set. But, they're not here now, so let me tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen next year is that